All right, so you see me a few times switching between Active Directory accounts. If I go to the top right here, there is a switch directory link, and I can see that I have a few Azure Active Directory accounts. I can set which directory is the default, so when I log in, this is what's going to be chosen first, and it's fairly easy to switch to between different accounts. We also saw earlier it's pretty easy to create new accounts, so if you do need multiple Active Directories, it's pretty straightforward to create a new one. Now in this video we're going to talk about access reviews. Now one of the challenging things when you get into working with large Active Directories is managing all the different accesses of all your users and all your groups, making sure that everyone has the access that they need and not more, and basically the day-to-day operations of managing the security of your organization. So Microsoft has been providing a number of tools, and we've gone through in this section security tools, privileged identity management, etc. But what we're talking about in this video is access reviews. So I have this account, it's still on the Azure AD Premium level, and so we're going to go into this search box here and we're going to say access. And you can see access reviews is one of the services that's listed. So I can go into access reviews, and basically it's telling me that access reviews allow you to review and reduce employee and guest group permissions and access to the applications of your organization. You can do compliance and risk management, and basically if you have guest users, you can remove their access once their guest usage is over. Now you do need a premium P2 account to get access to this, or an enterprise mobility and security EMS license E5. So you have to go through an onboarding process to get started using these features. So we see most of it is grayed out. We do have to click the onboarding button. Now we have to create ourselves an onboarding access reviews. So clicking the create button will get us started with that. So that only took a few seconds. We've now onboarded access reviews. We're taken to a familiar overview screen here, and we can see that if we had applications associated with this account, we would have apps to review and groups to review. We haven't done any of the reviews yet, application access or group access. So right now we're seeing that our access is at 0 basically. So what is an access review? Basically, we're going to go either group by group or application by application and get a set of reviewers, one or more people, to review all the members of the group or all the people with access to the application, and to provide basically an approval or a denial for them to have continued access. Let's click off this review group members. We have to give the review a name, so let's call this test review 1. Now it has a start and an end date. If you're going to run this as a one-time review, then you could say it starts today and it ends a month from now. Okay. You do have the option of scheduling this. Maybe weekly is a bit excessive, but monthly, quarterly, or annually reviews of people who have access to this group or access to the application. Let's schedule this as a monthly review. How many days do the reviewers have to review access? Let's only give them 5 days. Okay, so because it's a monthly job, it's a reasonable amount of time for them to get their work done. And so we can say how many how many occurrences is it going to have. So let's say this is a monthly job. We want this to be a monthly review for the next 12 months. Okay, or it can never end. We're going to say we want to review the members of the group. We want to review everyone, not just guest members. And we're going to select the accounting group. There it is. Say select. The reviewers are, in this case, are going to be group owners. Okay. I guess you could get people to review their own access, but in this case, the group owners are the ones who are going to have to approve members of the group. And we're going to do this every month. We'll talk about programs, but right now it comes with a default program. What gets interesting is when you get down into the completion settings. So the person reviewing the access to this group is going to basically approve or deny access to those members of the group. And either we want to auto apply those results. So at the end of the review, let's say after the 5 days, we say, you know what, if the person's been denied access, we're going to automatically remove their access. And what do you do should the reviewer not respond? So after the 5 days pass and the person who's responsible for reviewing access just didn't get in there to do any reviews, do you remove everyone's access? Do you approve everyone's access? So basically you've got a number of options here. So let's say we're going to be pretty brutal. If you don't respond, we're going to kick everyone out of the group. That's pretty extreme, but that's security, right? So the person who's supposed to be reviewing access doesn't do their job, then everyone suffers essentially. You do have some advanced settings, and we can see that it requires a reason. We're going to do notifications by mail. We're going to remind people that they have to get access done. So the reviewers have not completed the review, they're going to get regular reminders. Those are all enabled by default. And basically we're going to kick off a review. So basically an access review is this, it's a job within Microsoft Azure that basically requires group owners or application owners to review all of the members of that and all of the people who have access to those apps. And they basically have to, on a regular basis or a one-time basis, ensure that the people who are accessing it are supposed to. And that's part of a good security protocol.